Yeah, I would say family, my partner, mentors, professors.
My parents.
My parents first and foremost, and my sisters pushing me and just being proud of the smallest things that I accomplished in life.
Whether it's, my mom sending me a little care package with tamales and carnitas, like throughout this whole journey of just living in a big city and going to college and then going to graduate school is just, they have always reminded me of my roots and celebrated those roots. So definitely my parents.
Undergrad and masters, I would go home to Managua every single weekend, and my mom would always send me back with like this cooler, a hielera, like full of food, like tortillas, like galletas, like anything like Mexican food. And I really miss that. Like as a PhD student, I was like, I miss like this cooler of food that could just like show me how much my parents love me.
Mr. Marlowe in high school, he's a principal of Guadalupe now. Mr. Watrous, Mr. Ellsworth, my best friend, his mother was a teacher, Mrs. Beeman. She took me in as a second son. I had moved there from a rival school, Royal City, and saw that I had potential and did not let that go. I can't express how important it is to have teachers that simply care.
When it comes to high school, I think Mr. Watrous, Mr. Marlowe, Mr. Ellsworth as well, Mrs. Phillips, who was a counselor.
They're always so engaging and curious and pushing me to reach my goals. I thought they were going to be done once I got my bachelor's. Nope, they pushed me to get my master's. And I'm sure they're going to push me towards a PhD once I wrap up my master's degree.
There were so many times where I was like, maybe like I'll go to a community college first and not to Eastern, and they helped me see the importance of like, if you have the funding to go to a 4-year, like go straight to a 4-year. And that's what I did as well.
Mr. Marlowe was at my wedding. Mr. Watrous was at my wedding. They are lifelong friends that started at grade school.
In junior high, I think about Mrs. Beeman as well. I was in her AP, I think it was like pre-AP classes. She really taught me like to have a passion for reading. She always provided books for us. She asked what kind of books we wanted to read. She would go and buy them for us. And I think reading has really helped me in terms of being passionate about writing, where I could write like 120 pages. That's how long my thesis was. My sister, who was like just my mentor, in terms of like, I think going to college, being a documentator, like she taught me how to do it and how to like get through in college. She got us like a house and where to live when we were students. Like she did all that stuff, and I just like come along like, cool, we got a place to live for 4 years.